Hello everybody, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the third annual ZMS Hunger Games. And with this being a rather slow video that has a lot of screenshots, still pictures, I think I found the answer to everyone's low attention span. Check this out. Yeah, this is gonna work. Okay, so before we get into this, there was a small issue with the district names, so they will appear in the overview, but they will not be present during the games. But without further ado, let's see the roster. District 1 is Staff 1, Dr. JT and Jen the Snail. District 2 is Staff 2, Raven and Swagrid. District 3, you might have figured out where this is going, is Staff 3, Orchestra and Yoruba. He's still here in spirit. He's here in spirit. District 4 has our resident theorists, Athafray and Eracuba. District 5 has our algorithm junkies, Sinewave and Philok19. District 6 has some Fassy Solvers, the officially sub-9 Ruzizi CFOP, who I'll likely be calling RZC throughout the games, and the new-ish grinder on the block, Luna 7. District 7 is Chill Geezers, because these geezers are pretty chill. Yoda, it's pronounced Yoda, it's not Judah, it's Yoda, and Blue. District 8 is the Example Solve gang, because I opened the Example Solve channel and I saw these two, GPL and Claire. District 9. Maybe this isn't my proudest grouping. Danny and Pie in the Fruity District. Yes, for those of you asking, I deliberately put Claire and Danny next to each other, but not in the same district. We do a little bit of trolling. District 10 has Sonk Scoot and F. District 11 has Super Duper Sir and Yeet Pizza. District 12 has Robot Mania and Zaffa. This is your 2024 Hunger Games roster. Ready? Let's go. As the horn blares through the arena and the games begin, many choose to avoid the cornucopia. Zaffa, Yoruba, Yeet Pizza, and Philok all run away, while Jen decides to grab some food. Some people get some more interesting items though. Era gets a shield to help him defend. Yoda gets a spear, GPL a sickle. Blue got a sword, which he used to maim Dr. JT right off the rip. Robot Mania would choose to run away, whilst F, Sign, Swagrid, and Danny would form a temporary coalition to share the results of their scavenging. Pie would run, Luna would grab a first aid kit before running, although Sonk Scoot would be a bit more daring, able to find a bow, arrows, and a quiver. Raven would run, RZC ran, and Orchestra would choose to hang around at the cornucopia for a while, knowing that most other people would run. Claire runs, Athafray gets a backpack and then runs, and Super Duper Sir runs. The bloodbath is over, day 1 begins. And right away, Yeet Pizza shows no mercy and crushes F's skull with a mace. Pie would try to distract himself from the games by thinking about home, while Athafray survived an encounter by distracting Zaffa before running away. A group is formed, with Super Duper Sir, Philok, Jen, Era, and Sonk Scoot. They all hunt for other tributes. Luna receives a kind food donation. Swagrid and Yoda both see smoke in the distance, and both refuse to investigate. Claire is fishing using a trident. Yoruba looks for other tributes, while Orchestra and RZC team up to look for other resources. Sign chooses to construct a shack, meanwhile 2 main attacks happen. Robot Mania tries to attack GPL, and Blue tries to attack Danny. GPL and Danny both manage to escape. As night falls, 2 cannon shots ring out, for Dr. JT and for F. In the midst of the night, Swagrid loses his bearings. Claire has donated an explosive. Blue and Raven huddle for warmth, meanwhile Athafray, GPL and RZC sleep in shifts. No warmth for Yoda though, he has nobody to huddle with and is unable to start the fire. Yoruba and Yeet Pizza tell stories to each other, Danny questions her insanity. Philok and Sonk Scoot run into each other, but choose to truce for the night. Robot Mania starts a fire, and Luna dies of dysentery. Pie, Orchestra, and Era all sing songs together, though Jen just quietly hums himself to sleep. Super Duper Sir stays awake the whole night, and Zaffa cries himself to sleep. Sign spends the night attempting to treat an infection. The second day would begin, and Raven wastes no time getting to fishing. Pie, Super Duper Sir, Claire, Sonk Scoot, and Danny all work together to hunt other tributes, but come up short. Blue searches for a water source, and Philok tries to sleep. Jen would notice smoke, but ignore it. Era also chooses to fish, and Yoruba now begins to go insane. Sign works on his archery, while GPL and Orchestra work to hunt for tributes. Yeet Pizza manages to steal from RZC without being caught, and a third team of tribute hunters consisting of Yoda, Athafray, Swagrid, and Robot Mania is formed. While all this is happening, Zaffa just spends the day collecting fruit from trees. Though as everyone proceeds with the day, they'd find all their plans to be undercut, something nobody had planned for. A cloud of poisoned smoke begins to fill the arena. Robot Mania, RZC, Daney, and Orchestra all manage to survive. Songscoot and GPL agree to give up and go into the cloud together, but Songscoot would push GPL in and make a run for it. Yoda would fall for the same trick, this time Philok being the one to push and run. Yoruba and Yeet Pizza both survive, while Era and Athafray both win slow wars of attrition. Era slowly pushed Claire into the cloud until she's unable to resist, and Athafray doing the same to Raven. Zaffa even wins his respective fight against Blue. Sinewave, Swagrid, Pi, and Jen all survive, but Super Duper succumbs to the smoke. As the second night begins, 7 cannon shots ring out. For Luna, for GPL, for Yoda, for Claire, for Raven, for Blue, and for Super Duper. Throughout the second night, Robot Mania is crushed under the pressure of the games, and chooses to take his own life. Yoruba, Era, and Yeet Pizza work together to sleep in shifts. Pi struggled under the weight of the games as well, but he couldn't do the job himself. He begs Songscoot to kill him, but Songscoot refuses. Jen and Athafray talk about the remaining tributes, and Daney passes out. Philok and Orchestra decide to truce for the night. Zaffa sets up camp. Sinewave just powers through the whole night. RZC tries to treat an infection, and Swagrid climbs up a tree to get an advantaged place to rest. In the third day, Orchestra hunts, while Yoruba picks berries, though getting pricked by thorns in the process. Yeet Pizza receives a hatchet from a sponsor. Sinewave constructs his second shack of the games. Pi is still struggling to handle the pressure, and begs Daney to kill him. Damn, really just going around begging everyone for it, alright. Daney also refuses, and Pi continues to live. Songscoot refuses to investigate the rising smoke, and Philok tries to sleep throughout the day. Zaffa fishes, which Era doesn't need to do, as he was donated food. Swagrid and RuZZCFop team up to fight Jen the Snail and Athafray. Jen and Athafray would be the survivors. As the third day continues, the tables turn again. Once more, smoke begins to form in the arena. Era once again is able to survive. Philok and Jen both choose to give in to the smoke together. Daney survives, while Zaffa and Yoruba also choose to give up. Athafray, Pi, Songscoot, and Yeet Pizza all survive, while Sinewave and Orchestra are engulfed. At the third dusk of the games, 9 cannon shots ring. Robot Mania, Swagrid, RuZZCFop, Philok, Jen, Zaffa, Yoruba, Sinewave, Orchestra. 2 more lives would be claimed on the third night, as Yeet Pizza, Songscoot, and Daney would get into a fight, the sole victor of which was Yeet Pizza. Era would hide from a visible fire, and Athafray would be donated water. Pi tries to sleep, but is regularly disturbed by nightmares. The feast. A refilling of resources complete with food, weapons, supplies, and memoirs. Athafray decides that it's too dangerous and should be avoided. Yeet Pizza falls into a frozen lake on the way there and drowns. Era also decides he should avoid the feast. Pi manages to get to the feast and finds a photo of his friends and family. He then breaks down in tears. The fourth round of cannon shots ring out, 3 shots in total this time. Songscoot, Daney, and Yeet Pizza. On the 4th night, Athafray is again donated water. Era encounters Pi and manages to convince Pi not to kill him. Era would then kill Pi. as the sun would rise over the two remaining competitors in the arena. At the very crack of dawn, Error would throw an improvised Molotov at Athafray, setting him alight and killing him. A winner is found. Cannon shots ring out for Pi and Athafray, and Error is the champion of the 3rd annual ZMS Hunger Games. Here we have all the placements, and I would like to congratulate the Theorists District for being far and away the best placing with 1st and 2nd place. If anybody here has seen the previous Hunger Games, you'd know that now is the time for the awards ceremony. Of course, we've seen Error's Great Triumph and the Theory District, District 4 coming out on top. Let's hear some other things. The middest of them all award goes to Philok for placing 12th. Contrary to the best placing district, the lowest placing district was District 8, the Example Assault Gang, Claire in 19th and GPL in 21st. That's a combined placement of 40. The Top Killer Award is a 3-way tie, with Error, Athafray and Yeet Pizza all having 3 kills. This means that as well as being the highest placing district, the Theory District also has the most kills with 6. The Kicked Puppy Award for the most miserable competitor goes to Pi. In chronological order, he thought about home, begged Sonkscoot to kill him, begged Daney to kill him, had his sleep interrupted by nightmares, sobbed at photos of his family, and then was talked out of killing the eventual winner, just to be killed immediately after. Hats off to him though, he still managed to get 3rd place overall. I would also like to award the best and worst returning competitors. I've had the joy of hosting 2 of these games now, and some competitors have been in both of the ones that I've hosted. The best overall competitor is Orchestra, with a combined placement of 8. 1st in the last games, and 7th in these. 2nd best is Pi, with a score of 12. 3rd place is tied between Jen and Raven, each of which have a score of 24. Inversely, the 3rd worst placing returners are Dr. JT, who placed 19th and 24th for a combined score of 43, Yoda with a combined score of 38, and Philok with a combined score of 34. My most hydrated competitor is a toss-up between Athafray, who repeatedly received fresh water, and Yeet Pizza, who fell into a frozen lake. The worst death award also goes to Yeet Pizza for falling into a frozen lake. Okay, so before I end the video, I would like to show off the full district rankings. Of course, this is done by adding the 2 competitors' own rankings to create a total score. Lower score is better. In the case of a tied district score, the district with a higher placing individual will win. Of course, 1st place district is District 4, the Theorists, with 1st and 2nd place giving a perfect combined score of 3. 2nd place is District 9, Fruity, Pi in 3rd, Daney in 5th, for a score of 8. 3rd place is Staff 3, the 3rd district, Orchestra in 7th, and Yoruba in 9th, for a score of 16. 4th place is Miscellaneous 1, the 11th district, Yeet Pizza in 4th, and Super Duper Sir in 16th, for a score of 20. The 5th district comes in 5th place, the Alg Absorbers. Sinewave gets 8th, and Philok gets 12th, also for a score of 20. District 12, Miscellaneous 2, comes in 6th. Zaffa getting 10th, and Robot Mania getting 15th, for a score of 25. 7th place is District 10. Sonkscoot is in 6th, and F is in 23rd, for a total score of 29. 8th place is District 2. Swagrid in 14th, and Raven in 18th, for a score of 32. 9th place goes to District 1. Jen in 11th, and Dr. JT in 24th, for a combined 35 points. 10th goes to District 6. It looks like the fast solvers were also pretty fast to exit the games. Ruzi's Cfop got 13th, and Luna got 22nd, so another total score of 35. District 7 comes in 2nd to last, Blue gets 17th, and Yoda gets 20th, 37 points. And of course, last place, District 8. Claire in 19th, GPL in 21st, 40 points. Thank you all for viewing the 3rd annual ZMS Hunger Games. I'll see you all next year.